Well, good morning everybody. You join me on day 4 or day 5, I don't know, I've lost count. I'm having such a good time, it's all merged into one. But you join me on this next route of my Scottish tour. I stopped at Gairloch last night. I am now on the way up to Thurso. We're stopping just outside Thurso, a little place called Port Skerrin, I think it's called. Sat-nav say it's 5.5 hours. It's about 200 mile, I think, something like that. Sat-nav saying 281 kilometres, so whatever that works out in old money. Yesterday, what can I say about yesterday? I kind of enjoyed it, but not as much as the rest of the tour. Lots and lots of things happened. If you want to know, just take a look on the channel and look at last week's video that I posted up. First of all, I got pushed off the road, well, nearly pushed off the road by a 4x4. I had a bit of an altercation with him. I didn't have the cameras running, so I didn't capture that. But then within about 30 minutes, 40 minutes later, I had a motorhome failed to stop to passing place. It was the only passing place in between me and him, so it wasn't my fault. He decided he was going to try and make me go backwards up a hill, which was absolutely impossible on the way to my bike. So he decided just to run in my bike and push me off the road. So if you want to see that video, it's up on the channel now. I think it was the Sky to Gairloch video, that one. Wow, look at this scenery everybody, it's just, oh, what a place. Anyway, I'm just getting distracted by the views, because anybody who doesn't get distracted by views like that, there's something wrong with them. Oh wow, it's just amazing. Anyway, the weather was really bad yesterday as well. Not so much the rain, I'm not that bothered about rain, but the wind was just, oh, it was just, you were just battling the wind all the time. You didn't feel safe going over the top of the pass of cattle going to Applecross. But hey, things like that are what you remember about trips. So yesterday's behind us, let's enjoy today. One thing I have noticed doing this tour, it's the first time I've done a long tour with all the cameras and everything. I've got 3 cameras that I'm using at the moment, and I've found that it does detract a little bit from the enjoyment that I get personally, because you find a lot of your time is spent about thinking what will be a good shot and charging batteries, battery cycles, and are all the cameras lined up right, and you know, you forever, your mind's on shooting the video. Really, that's not what touring's about. Touring's about just kicking back, chilling, relaxing, enjoying the bike, enjoying the road, enjoying the scenery. So I think what I'm going to do, I made a promise to myself last night that I'm going to alternate it. I'm going to do one tour with all the cameras on, and then I'm going to do the next tour without, where it's just me and the bike, and so I can get the maximum out of it, because it does definitely detract from the enjoyment of riding the bike. Hopefully today we're going to have better weather. The forecast is a lot better for today. At the moment the wind doesn't seem too bad, and it looks like I don't know, it looks like it might be brightening up. Wow, look at that, absolutely stunning. Wow, look at that, blue skies everybody. Really looks as though we're in for a good day today. I've got that feeling, I can feel it in my bones. As per usual, you're torn between watching the road as it snakes left to right, to looking at the actual scenery. Boys out on the bikes enjoying the day. There were some guys in the restaurant last night, and they were all up here on a biking holiday, and I was just listening to them, and you know, in a way I thought, how sad. All they spoke about was, oh, my bike's faster than your bike, I overtook you, did you see me going round that bend? And you know, not one of them mentioned the scenery, you know. And I don't know, if you're coming up here just to race each other, why not just book a track day? It's a lot less further to go. But I suppose each to his own. I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoy coming solo or just riding with my wife, because you're not sort of pressurised into doing things that you don't want to do. You don't want to be going at a pace that's too fast for you, or then again too slow for you. You know, you don't want to be stopping every 5 minutes, but at the same time you want to be able to stop when you can, you know. And there's just no friction when you're on your own, or you're with you know, a family member or just one good friend. But I suppose there's the social aspect to it as well. When you go in a group, you know, you can go out at night and have a beer, and I suppose it's horses for courses. It's what you enjoy in life. As I say many times on my videos, if we were all the same, it would be a very boring place. Altby, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but we are coming through Altby. Another thing I saw yesterday, there must be somewhere where you can go and hire supercars, because I've seen them a couple of times when I've been on this route. You know, there's 4 or 5 cars in convoy, Lamborghinis, Ferraris. It's like something out of Fast and Furious, and they must do this section of the North Coast 500. I've never seen them on the East Coast, but I've seen them quite a few times on the West Coast stretch. Looks an awesome sight. I'm not really a car man, but you know, to see 4 or 5 of them come past you in succession like that, their engines howling, yeah, it does look quite impressive. Oh wow, everybody, look at this. Look how blue that sea is. It's such a strange landscape, because you know, you've got these like turquoise blue tropical seas, and then with a backdrop of the Highland Mountains. And just look at that. Wow. I guess I really should get the Insta360 on to get some of this in 360 footage. Can't tell you how much it lifts your spirits when you get good weather. After yesterday, like I say, the weather was just all, it's a bit of gravel then, got the back end wash away. Well everybody, just stopped for a quick photo opportunity there. Got the old 360 Insta running, so be able to get some nice footage off that along this lovely road. As I was saying, oh, my spirits have just lifted so much of this weather today. One thing that I am a bit peeved about is I bought this drone and I can get some great footage with it, but I think this drone I bought, it must be cursed, because everywhere I take it, every time I take it out, the wind picks up and it's that blustery that I can't put it up. I mean, just here would be absolutely an amazing place, you know, just to stick it up and then ride the bike along the road and get some fantastic overhead shots. But I'm afraid that if I put it up in the air now, I'd never see it again. Hello gentlemen and GS boys. I have to say that I've had a few stops where I've been chatting to people, and all the bikers who've taken a look at the TRK up to yet have been really impressed with it. They're really surprised. They had this thing in their head because they've seen the reviews about it being a Chinese bike, that it was a load of rubbish, but when they actually seen it and give it a good close once over, they've all been mightily impressed with the quality. Just shows what I say in all my videos: don't judge a boot by a cover, go out, test ride it. It's the only way to know what a bike is like. Oh, and I just don't see what they get out of this. Going downhill, yeah, rolling fine, but I can think of better ways to spend my morning than cycling up these hills. I wonder what they think when motorbikes go shooting past. Are they like these eco-warriors who think we're all horrible people poisoning the earth, or do they think, oh god, I wished I was on that now? It's getting proper blustery. These gusts of winds always seem to catch you when you've got the bike leant over precariously. You sort of get used to it after a bit though. Oh my god, just look at it. Oh my word. Honestly people, you've got to come and do this North Coast 500. Do the West Coast. The East Coast I'm not that bothered about, but this stretch along the West Coast is just sublime. Oh, I remember this stretch of road here. You know, I often say, oh, it's when the things go wrong and that's what makes a trip and it sticks in your mind. These beaches along here, these coves to the left, just further up the road, I'm sure there's a little car park, little lay-by. And me and the wife stopped here and we went to walk on the beach, and she'd got a pair of motorcycle boots that she'd had for years and years and years, and we walked all the way across the beach. The tide was out, so it was a fair clip, it was a fair way, and when we got to the water's edge, the sole fell off her boot. Oh, she was like, oh no, what am I going to do now? Luckily at the time we used to carry the waterproof overboots just here on this beach, but the tide was out a lot further. Yeah, and we used to carry the Oxford overboots, so she had to ride around all day with one overboot on. But it was funny because it was red hot as well. It was really, really good weather. Absolutely fantastic trip, great memories. I think that day we were on our way to Ullapool and we stopped at Ullapool. Stopped at a little place called the Arch Inn, right on the waterfront. Anybody wants a great hotel, lovely little bar, great food, you can sit outside, watch the ferry coming in and out. Absolutely a lovely place, well recommended. You know, one thing I was thinking about, yesterday, and I was sitting in the pub and I was listening to those bikers talking, and I was just looking at the age of everybody I've met up to yet. I don't think I've really most probably spoke to many people younger than their mid to late 30s, and I would say the majority of people I meet and speak to are all way over their 40s, you know, past their mid 40s. Oh wow, look at this. Oh my word, I did put the camera on just at the right time for once. What an amazing sight. Yeah, but and I was thinking, I personally don't know anybody in their 20s or younger who owns a motorcycle or who is even interested in a motorcycle. You know, when I was younger, as soon as I turned 16, the majority of people I knew wanted either a motorbike or a scooter. They weren't interested in cars at all. You know, all my friends had motorbikes. Everywhere you went, you saw young kids on RD 125s and all the little fizzes, the Suzukis and Kawasaki 50s. Loads and loads of skitters, because skitters were in at the time, skitter boys and mods, and you know, and they were everywhere. They used to go into town and they'd be parked up, rows and rows of them, and yet now nothing. Why do you think that is? Is it due to cost? You know, is it money? Can't they afford to insure them? I don't know what the insurance is for young people, or is it just a culture thing? They just, you know, they seem a totally different breed to when I was young, these young'uns today. Maybe I'm just an old fart, I don't know, but it just seems strange that you never see young people on motorbikes anymore. And I think it is a real shame, because they are missing out on so much. Just look how the sun catches the water. Absolutely lovely. I think the square things are salmon farms. There you go, we could just get a view there of the salmon farm. Those, I don't know, there might be salmons, there may be, I don't know, shellfish, I don't know, some sort of seafood farming setup. Another thing you notice about these roads, I mean, you look how glorious these roads are. What do you notice there isn't a lot of? Traffic. It's like having the road virtually to yourself. Oh. How many people living in the south of the country would die for a road like this right now? The only thing is, you are so tempted to pull that throttle back. If you were on a sports bike, you'd have a lot of fun on this road. If I was on a sports bike, I most probably wouldn't make it to the other end. I'd either be in that lock on the left hand side, or I'd be wrapped around a big boulder somewhere. Especially with my riding skills. Well, we're really getting up into the mountains now, Currywinks. Don't know what the weather's going to be like up here. It's probably going to be really gusty and blowy. Feels so good to be on the road. Just every direction you look, it's just, you know, honestly, I am lost for words. I'm speechless. It is just jaw-dropping in every direction. This place that I'm going to, Port Scarron, I've never been there before. I've been to Thurso, which is it's not a huge town, but it's quite a big town if I remember right, Thurso. I'm sure I had a boat trip booked by Thurso, one of these fast rib speedboat type trips, and it was that time, I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I did the North Coast 500, had glorious weather all the way up to John O'Groats. The weather came in, it was that bad even the fishing fleet were recalled, because the gales were going to be that strong, and so my boat trip got cancelled as well. Absolutely gutted. These poles you can see at the side of the road, does anybody know what those poles are for? Anybody want to hazard a guess? Well, I will tell you, those poles are there for when it snows, because the snow gets that deep that you can't see the edge of the road. So they are the edge of the road markers for when it snows and the snow drifts. So once again, another dramatic vista as we come over the crest of the hill. You know, I don't think it matters how many times you would do this route. You would just never get bored of it. I think I wouldn't be far wrong in saying that this west coast of Scotland is most probably the premier route in the whole of the UK. You know, for its variety, the standard of roads, absolutely no traffic. I would definitely say this has got to be up there, if not in the top 3, definitely in the top 5. Well, now we've left sea level at Ullapool and we're up in the mountains. You can definitely feel the temperature difference. You know, even towards mid to back end of June, it's still quite chilly up here. Just put my heated grips on. Just the tips of my fingertips are just beginning to get a little bit chilled. But other than that, it's just supreme, the weather. It's a little bit windy in places, but as you can see, beautiful skies, bit of blue skies, fluffy clouds, the sun's out. What more could you ask for? Absolutely perfect. And here we are, Captain Slow. Time to go, time to go. This looks like a blind bend, but it's not, because I can see around the corner. That's Captain Slow dispensed with again. You know, I'm not into going tearing around these roads. It would be a great road to tear around on a sports bike, but I'm not into that on this adventure bike. It's all about what it says, the adventure. Taking the scenery, taking all the scents in the air. I must say the mountain air is absolutely amazing up here. It's a mixture of the salt water of the lochs and the gorse and the bracken. It's absolutely crystal clear, the air up here. Oh my word, where's that come from? Look at that big black cloud over there, just where I'm heading as well. Oh no, please don't end the day getting me wet after I've had such a fantastic day. That cloud is most probably setting right over where my hotel is. Oh, I can feel the temperature dropping. That is unreal. Oh, I think I'm going to get wet in the last 10 minutes, folks. Oh no, please no. How strange is that? Just one big cloud sitting over the sea. If you're into your UFOs, that's what that is. That's a UFO shrouded in a cloud. Okay guys, this is me at my location, at my hotel. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Lots more to come over the next few weeks, so if you've enjoyed the channel, subscribe. Keep an eye out for more uploads. There'll be an upload every Sunday. All that's left to say is thank you very much for watching and keeping the faith. Bike Rider Reviews out.